Finding a job after graduation may be tough, but here is some advice to those seeking employment. This video will not only tell you the importance of internships and networking, but also how to make a name for yourself and stand out. I sat down with co-op and career services as well as professionals in the industry for career advice. Let's see what they had to say.
What I expect from a new college graduate really is versatility. Throughout your college career, you have the opportunity to try a lot of different things, usually at a pretty rapid pace. So whether you're involved with a newspaper or radio or graphic design, no matter what it is, you've had a chance to do a lot of those things. And as a young person coming into an organization, versatility is usually a pretty hot commodity. You come in and we expect you to do a little bit of everything.
Looking for people who can apply their major directly. They're looking for people who can take what they learned in class and apply it to the job.
Someone that can contribute, to the radio station, and I think one of the big keys is for anybody that's looking to get a job in radio, really any industry, you got to come up with what you can do that separates yourself from the pack.
They want students who want to continue to learn, who will always be contributing more to the organization that they'll be working for.
There's so many people trying to get into so few positions. You need to be able to be seen, be around the station at all times, no matter what it is, whether it's promotions, whether it's just coming in to help a show out.
I've hired a lot of our interns through the years to be producers at this station. They've gone on to be talk show hosts.
It could be their volunteer work. It could be, what internship did they do that was just a little bit different, a little bit unique. If they were a comm major but they interned for a graphic design organization, how did that work? How does that contribute to the organization?
Multi-dimensionalize yourself, radio, TV, internet writing, newspaper writing, magazine writing, video, anything.
It gives you experience. It gives you, things you can talk about in an interview.
This way you get better, and then you can show the bosses, certain bosses, what you can do, and that's how you get your foot in the door and then move up.
Well, networking is really important. It's it's one of the main things that you can do to help get yourself a career.
Relationships are a critical part to this industry. There's no doubt about it.
80% of people still get jobs through networking, through people contact.
You always want to build a relationship and make sure it's a long-lasting relationship. You always want to keep in mind who you're talking to because, it's going to last you down the road.
Networking is very important. I would say as important as doing internships, as important as getting a 4.0, as important as, anything can be. Networking is up there. Networking is just really the number one way to get a job these days.
You never know when you're going to meet somebody who's going to lead you to a job.
Knowing the person will open up the door to the interview, but then you really still need to have the knowledge and the skill, the ability, the presentation of yourself.
Well, you just want someone that you believe in, someone that you think can do a great job.
One, that you understand your skills and how you can translate them into the business world. And then two, I'd say bring forth your personal self as well. It's important that people not only get to know your skill sets, but who you are as a person and what you're going to bring to them.
A good sense of humor, always. That can never steer you in the wrong direction. And I think I just look for somebody that is interested in learning and doing their best. And you can kind of see that in how somebody presents themselves and how they talk about their experience.
Work hard. Be ready to hear a lot of no's early in the first couple of years.
Making sure that you have your job materials in order before you start applying for jobs is very important.
I interview someone and they come in, I can tell who's taken the time to do research on the company, who's taken the time to prepare questions and do all of that kind of background work, do that research before they come in.
Pick up hours in this industry when they come along. Be willing to do a lot of different type of things to gain experience and take extra steps.
Go above and beyond your intern duties.
Making sure your resume is up to date, making sure you know what a cover letter is and how to construct one is very important.
Develop relationships with the key decision makers at that station or whatever business.
Just practice on the interviews and, learn how to talk about your experience so that way when it comes to, telling an employer about what sets you apart from different candidates, that you have a really good story.
Well, you can be best prepared walking in for that interview and know what you're going for and knowing what, and really it's most important because you want to know what value you can bring to that organization.
Try to demonstrate value that you can parlay into another position if that's ultimately what you want. You want to put yourself in a position where you have multiple entities seeking your service.
Take advantage of our services while you're here on campus. Remember that, the Career Center is open to you as alums. It's open to you over the summer.
There's no doubt you got to work on your weaknesses, but in the end, you're going to have your greatest success if you put yourself on a path that maximizes your strengths.
This is the beginning. It's not the end of something. You feel like you've been in school for 17 years and that this is the end of a long road, and it is, but it's really the beginning. So take advantage of this time and do as many different things as possible. Just try to get your hands dirty in whatever you can. You never know what it's going to lead to.